Morning Hog Happy Hour in effect. I am Riggs, that is intern Steve. It's time for the Morning Hog Brew Review. Josh and Amelia from SR Perrott. Hey Josh, you brought a special friend over there.
He kind of looks like my brother, don't he?
He does.
He's
Across from him and NASCAR superstar Austin Dillon. Also going to put that in there. Introduce our friend.
So this is Matt with New Holland / Paps.
Matt, let's hear from Matt.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go.
He's going to drop some knowledge about some New Holland stuff we have today.
Oh, listen, Matt. Now, we've had New Holland on the show many times before.
Yeah, but we have a cool one today.
It never disappoints.
Well, it's always cool.
I'm excited about this. Matt, welcome.
Thank
It's
you.
your first time in these studios. What do you think? Steve dusted. We decorated the place.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, the walls look beautiful. And
That's because I vacuumed too.
Yeah. He literally held it up.
is this like when you're having a bad day, you just kind of stroke the fuzzy wall?
Exactly.
Is that what it
It's
is?
the whole Zen thing. It's like a Zen garden, but it's different because it's fabric instead of sand. You don't get it all over the place. But this is we dress the place up for you, and especially because since it's a New Holland day, we decided to kind of get in the New Holland frame of mind, and Steve is going to do his dragon impression later too. That'll be coming up. Well, don't do it. Oh, he did it already.
Don't ruin
No,
it.
he sneak
Sorry.
peek. Yeah.
Sneak peek.
Sorry.
He can't hold
My
himself
bad.
back, Josh.
Hey, you guys keep calling it New Holland, but when I see this brand, when I see this logo,
Yeah.
I know what I'm about to get into. Dragon's Milk.
Yeah. Is that where we're starting? Dragon's Milk?
We're starting Dragon's Milk. It's all a pure Dragon's Milk episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, I only watched like probably 5 Game of Thrones ever, but what I took away from that was the dragons, you don't want to tangle with them.
Exactly.
Right?
No.
But these dragons you definitely want to get involved in.
Tell us why we're starting with the white bourbon barrel aged white stout.
Oh, that was a mouthful, Amelia.
I know. Repeat after me.
So the reason we were going to start with the white stout is, as you can see, well, y'all can't see out there, but it pours a clear, more like a golden ale.
Yes,
So it's
it
going to be a
does.
lot lighter, and it's only 5% when compared to the Dragon's Milk 11%, and the Reserve, which we'll be trying as well, which is about 12%. And I mean, those will just rip your taste buds right off. And if you're going for something lighter with the white.
Okay.
But the one thing that I always lead with, and she told me I wasn't allowed to say anything about her on the radio, but my wife is not a stout fan.
Okay.
But the Dragon's Milk White is something that she can definitely get her mind behind, just
Understandable.
because it almost drinks like a blonde ale
Right.
with like those great hints of white chocolate.
It absolutely does. It has that stout flavor.
Oh,
Right.
With
It
like
always
the-
hurts my head because you're looking at something that's a little bit clear. Obviously, a stout is going to be darker brown, almost black, and this is gold.
Right.
So when you get the same flavor profile as a regular stout, it kind of messes with your head a little bit, but it is awesome.
I would call this beer science, right?
Yeah.
Because somewhere in this beer science happens that you would have that mixture
Yeah,
of
you're
what
still getting
a
those
look versus a
Chocolate
taste.
notes,
Yeah.
a little bit of caramel,
Okay.
and yeah, it hurts my head.
Now, is this not the OG of the
No,
right.
no. So the OG is our Dragon's Milk 11%,
Oh, boy.
but we really wanted a Dragon's Milk kind of to offer everybody, for those people that aren't, an 11% stout
Right.
sometimes can't be approachable to everybody,
Right.
but a 5%, and especially the way that it pours, like Josh said, it does trick your mind, and once it touches your lips, you're like, this
Right.
isn't a stout whatsoever, but I mean, clearing away it is.
Wait a second, Matthew.
Uh-oh.
I'm about to fact check you.
Uh-oh.
Use my full name.
Here we
Because
go.
the can says it's 6%.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
Well, I mean,
Maybe she wrote that in with marker.
they've
maybe. Check it out.
updated it.
Yeah.
Maybe in the last
Yeah.
year.
Thanks, Amelia. Thanks,
That
Amelia.
can happen.
That's marketing hurting sales right
It's all
there.
right.
That's marketing hurting
It's all right.
sales.
It's understandable.
I just want the listeners to know what's up. So you're getting one more percentage of kick some butt in this white stout.
It
I
is.
love the white stout. It's like, you love white macadamia
Yeah.
cookies. It's
Do you-
like,
Would
yeah.
you like to make up a story about the look of that can, Amelia, while we're here? I know that.
Yes,
So before
I
she
would
starts
love
that,
Yeah,
to.
I do want to bring up
Yes.
that it is in a can.
It's
Yes,
in a
Typically,
can.
Dragon's
yes.
Milk comes in a 4-pack bottle. This is in
Right.
a 6-pack can.
I love
So
this.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
there's more for you to drink.
Yeah.
Exactly. And the story behind the
Oh,
can.
there we go.
Close your eyes, right? Unless you're driving.
Okay. Yeah.
When you look at the can, you see an outline of a fierce black dragon, and the top of the can is covered in scales, and it's a white color. It's a symbol of, birth. It looks like a dragon's egg, and when you drink this beer, you're going to feel reborn like a dragon and just like a phoenix or something, but it's better. It's a dragon, and you just like take off.
I dig it.
Wow, way to take us there, man.
Way better.
If that didn't sell you on
season
it,
of Game of Thrones. Way better.
By the way, the Game of Thrones people are on line 2 over here. They want to get with you.
I'm ready to sign.
Out writing storyboards.
But this is wildly accessible. Where some people might, if they tried one of the high octane New Hollands before, they don't know anything different. This would be a great. I would imagine this is a good bridge for people, right?
Yeah, it kind of just bridges that gap between the people that like IPAs and the lighter styles of craft beer. But one of the first beers that I ever started drinking was a stout, and that's really what got me into craft beer. So I always have a special place in my heart. But even in the summer heat and down here in Florida, an 11% stout's probably going to knock you on your butt versus a 6%. Just make a note of the 6% that Amelia added, not me whatsoever. So it's something, like I said, for people who don't necessarily like that heaviness and maltiness of stouts. They can sip on this and still get everything you want from a Dragon's Milk. That bourbon barrel just really shines through with that lighter style.
You can taste that complexity right there. All right, good start. Well, let's take a break, because I feel like Steve, while he might have sneak peeked his dragon impression, we may have to do more, right?
Yeah, he's gonna have to perfect it before we actually go on.
Yeah, we'll need a minute. All right, stick around. More Morning Hog Brew Review. Josh, Amelia, and Matt from New Holland. Morning Hog 95.7. All right. Welcome back. 95.7 The Hog, the Morning Hog Happy Hour. Josh and Amelia from SR Perrott, and Matt from New Holland. Had a tasty New Holland beverage on the front end. There's a couple more to get into, but we should point out that while the product says the words Dragon's Milk, this is not a lactose intolerance or tolerance issue at all, is it?
No, and honestly, you're a man after my own heart for bringing that up, because that is something I've had actually friends who have poured beer for me make that mistake, and I've had to pull them aside and be like, I thought you were here because you knew beer.
Right.
But no, so Dragon's Milk, the general misconception is because it has the word milk in it, it's going to be a lactose-based stout. That is not the case. Dragon's Milk does not have milk unless you want to have a tasty vanilla ice cream with it. But the name Dragon's Milk is derived from, it's been used throughout centuries to kind of describe a elixir worth celebrating, kind of similar to how mead was used back in royalty during the hunt. Okay. So, if, you had the kings that were going out, wanted to slay the dragon, they're going to definitely be drinking the milk of that dragon.
Okay, that makes sense.
The milk of the dragon.
The same way you would consume the blood of your enemies.
Right.
You consume the milk of the dragon. Right, we do that all the time. And what a great way to enjoy your vitamins and minerals that you would normally get from milk by drinking dragon's milk instead. Amelia, what did you just pour us?
Okay, so this is their original Dragon's Milk, the bourbon barrel aged stout. So it's 11%, if Matthew didn't say that already.
He did not. I was going to let you cover that.
Are you sure you want to go with 11? Should we start the game show music? Let's go with 11. I like this though. Wow. And again, wow.
Yeah.
And this is the OG, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the OG.
Right? This is the original New Holland.
This is the Jordan brand of
Pioneer.
New Holland's Nike.
Okay.
Yes, yes. It's got a story on the back. It goes right in line with what Matthew was just sharing with us.
Right.
Shall I read it?
Oh boy, let's hear it.
Okay.
Get you ready for story time. All right, I'm ready. Bring it.
Throughout the ages, Dragon's Milk has been a term used to describe potent ales and elixirs worthy of celebration, a reward at the end of the journey. Our signature stout carries on that tradition today. Roasted malt delivers notes of coffee and chocolate married with sweet undertones of vanilla and oak from a 3-month stay in bourbon barrels to create a truly legendary blend of flavor.
I like that. It's good.
Wow.
And no,
the Dragon's Milk White story better. It was a little bit
Right.
more.
It was a
had
little
this
bit more
original ring to it.
entertaining, but that's interesting. I think that the alcohol might be hitting me because that was a little bit tough for me to read.
I mean, just 11%, you get a contact from holding the bottle.
Right.
Exactly, exactly.
This is actually one of my wife's favorite beers.
Yeah.
Really?
This is.
You don't gotta say that because you hear Josh.
But I still feel like in the stout category, you don't need to chew through this. This is still
No,
got that
it's-
smooth
yeah.
texture.
It's it'll get the job done, that's for sure.
Oh my gosh.
Definitely. It's like wine. Like you drink one. I drink 2 of these, and it's like drinking a bottle of wine.
Is it? And I would imagine for the New Holland base, you have to find that niche of people who like the stouts. And what does New Holland go after? Are they looking for people who like stouts and like try this if they never tried it before?
Well, yeah. So if you like stouts, I think everybody is kind of familiar with the Dragon's Milk brand.
Right.
Whenever I'm pouring at festivals for SR Perrott, people seem to flock to the Dragon's Milk booth, and
Right.
they're like, "This is my favorite stout." Like everybody doesn't seem to be trying it for the first time.
Right.
And I mean, I think that's just I don't know if I can give a shout out to Publix here, but they did buy in, and it's available at every single Publix.
Really? Whoa.
So I mean,
Yeah.
having them kind of take the lead, it actually makes Florida behind Michigan the #2 Dragon's Milk market in the country.
All right.
So yeah, they kind of go after
that?
everybody from that new craft drinker to that person who
Okay.
has been drinking, like Josh and I since we were 21.
Yes, exactly. 21 in one day.
Yeah.
Disclaimer.
A whole day
Yeah.
before they. Absolutely. And Josh, we've talked about stouts before because I had to learn what stouts I like.
Right.
You got to like find your flavors and stuff. But this one, I don't know if it's the chocolate in here or what else is what do you love in this one?
So I love those chocolate notes, the roasted malt. I'm just a huge fan of stouts in general. So when you get 11% with a good tasting stout, I'm all on board.
Oh boy.
I love that vanilla.
But I'm more excited about the next one.
Yeah. All right. So so what is
The
happening
next
next?
one.
Have you had this next one?
I
John?
have not. I personally, I need to read the bottle real quick.
Yeah, we it's a whole disclaimer.
I'm glad I sent those emails, Josh.
Yeah.
I'm glad I
Go
sent
ahead,
those
Josh.
emails.
You can take it.
So Dragon's Milk, they do their reserve series. We've done quite a few. We've done, I
Yeah.
believe it was the Scotch barrel aged with the
Right.
graham cracker and marshmallow.
These reserves series are just like offshoots, lesser quantity, right?
Correct. They are limited, so if you see them out there, grab them because they're going to go and they'll
Okay.
be gone, and they ain't coming back till probably next year.
Okay.
And it may not be the same product.
Okay.
So this particular one is Dragon's Milk's Reserve. It's a double excuse me.
No, it's what
That
again.
11%
Contact.
hit me.
The
I'm
bottom,
on
I know, right?
the bottle is
Seriously.
bleeding
What's
through.
up next?
It's coming through.
So this is our second release for 2021 of the Dragon's Milk Reserve series. It's a double bourbon barrel aged, double vanilla aged stout. Weighs in at a whopping 12.3 ounces. Or I'm sorry, 12.3%.
That was hitting you.
The 11%, but that extra percent in the milk white got me a little extra. But no, so with the Dragon's Milk Reserve, what we do is we age it for 2 months in a Dragon's Milk barrel, same as we do with all our Dragon's Milks.
Right.
And then we are aging it actually with Indonesian vanilla, which is a little bit smokier, so it kind of adds that little bit of gusto to the beer.
Okay.
And then what we do is we dump it out and put it in freshly dumped bourbon barrel, and then we age it with the Madagascar vanilla, which everybody's familiar with. Gives that smooth, creamy note. So the thing about this stout is I'm a Scotch drinker myself.
Yeah.
Bourbon is a little bit too sweet.
Right.
So when I smelled this at first, it knocked me back because you just get that heavy bourbon nose. Yeah.
See,
That'll get you right off the bat.
I'm a bourbon guy, but I already
Yikes.
get the advantage of maybe the double bourbon,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. And then adding both of those vanilla, it just really smooths it out and just it almost makes it like breakfast in the morning.
Yeah, but this doesn't. But again, I think
Yeah.
you mentioned this before we jump back in. This is not. You're not going to get this off your first taste of it. It isn't like you're being doused in alcohol.
No.
Right.
And
It's all
that's
flavor first.
And that's the surprising thing. It being at a 12.3, usually they can taste a little bit more boozy.
Yeah.
And this one, again, you can attribute it to the addition of all that vanilla. Really, really smooths and mellows everything out and kind of checks that, maybe the heat that the bourbon barrel might throw out.
Right. I'm getting a lot of vanilla in there.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving this beer.
So he wasn't joking about the ice cream thing.
Well, oh, yeah, so you could make a float out of this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Why wouldn't you?
I mean,
Yeah.
That would be a delicious dessert.
Right.
Very delicious dessert.
Steve always carries an ice cream
I don't know
scoop
if you'll
with him.
remember if you finished it or not.
Yeah.
But
No, that's fine. Well, yeah, that's why you share. You find a buddy. You find a dragon's milk buddy, and you share it, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of a thing. And as far as the New Holland fleet goes, right? I mean, it seems like they're that obviously they're mainstays, but I would imagine they're innovating all the time, right? New Holland, trying to...
Oh yeah, we're always trying to innovate when it comes to the New Holland line. I know I mentioned that Dragon's Milk is the Jordan brand to
Yes.
New Holland's Nike. I love
Right.
that paraphrase,
Right.
because New Holland, they are a fantastic brewery, and sometimes I think that the message gets lost in Dragon's Milk. So yeah, right now we're gonna have some lighter styles that really do kind of coincide with what craft drinkers are drinking right now.
Right.
So some things that we've been talking about is I'm excited about Little Piglet.
Okay. Whoa.
Which is our sessionable IPA.
Okay.
So
okay.
it's something that's really easy drinking, really smooth, and something that if you're not a hop head,
Yeah.
you definitely can enjoy.
Okay.
And then
By the way, we could tie that in with the hog if you want to.
Oh,
I mean, a little
definitely.
thing,
I mean,
just try to get a
yeah.
thing,
I mean, Little Piglet, Big
Yeah.
Hog. I mean,
Sure.
nothing.
That was Steve's nickname for a while on the air, Little Piglet, and then they went with Steve.
Yeah,
you know.
we scrapped it.
Yeah.
it's crap.
Well, that's
bringing
good.
it back.
That's
We're
good.
bringing it back.
That's a good one. All right, what else are they creating over there in that New Holland lab?
And then we do have kind of that better for you beer category. I know everybody really seems to be caring about what they're putting in their body. So
Right.
New Holland has Light Point, which it's similar to a Belgian white ale, where it's going to have those clean summer notes of
Really?
citrus and a little bit of the farmhouse yeast. And so that one is actually brewed with coconut water, raw organic honey, and orange peel. So everything that you're gonna want, in your body after a workout.
Sure. Okay.
Just to replenish those electrolytes a little bit.
Yeah.
And they're
A lot of
88
times,
calories.
Yeah, 86.
86.
Yeah, so it's only only 86 calories, 2 carbs, and 3.7.
It's like a seltzer for crying out loud or something, right? It's
I'm
kind of,
excited about that.
I will say keep your eyes out for that stuff. We should have it hopefully within the next 6 weeks or so.
okay.
At the minimum.
Well, then I'll say you can go to srperrott.com/beerfinder, find out where you can check out all those lovely New Holland products. I love that. And as far as the dragon's milk go, would you like Steve to do the impression again of what a milking dragon would sound like?
I'm ready.
Lay it on me.
I said,
uncomfortable.
by the way,
Yeah, it seems
it
like
was
I'm dying.
in,
Much
re-
less intense
in,
than I was
rehe-
expecting.
in fairness, in rehearsal, he was actually wearing dragon's wings, right? And he had little finger talons,
Yeah.
and it was a lot higher pitched. It was a screech. Now it just turned into it's kind of airy right there. So I hate that you guys missed the good part. We'll run the tape back.
He scratched his voice blowing
Yeah.
so much fire.
Yeah.
There you go.
What are some accounts that we can get? Because I know when I go to an account and New Holland has it, I'm super happy. And it
Absolutely.
makes me-
So like Matt mentioned earlier, Publix for sure. Total Wines, your ABCs, local independents.
Awesome.
Here and there, you may find the reserve on draft. We brought in a few. So keep your eyes peeled on that or check out the website.
Yeah, get it fast. srperrott.com/beerfinder and get it. If you see somebody who's about to order it, push them out of the way and you order yours. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.